भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम
ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः
भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिः
भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिः
यजत्राः
यजत्राः
स्थिरैरङ्गैः
स्थिरैरङ्गैः
सुष्ठुवागुंसस्तनूभिः
सुष्ठुवागुंसस्तनूभिः
व्यसेमा देवहितम् व्यसेम देवहितम् यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ अग्ने नय सुपथाराये अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्मज्जुहुराणमेनो भूयिष्ठां ते नममुक्तिं विधेम ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुः श्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदं माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मामा ब्रह्म निराकरोतु अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ओंकार संयुक्तं नित्यं ध्यायन्ति योगिनः कामदं मोक्षदं तस्मै नकाराय नमो नमः वाहनं वृषभो यस्य वासुकिः कंठभूषणं वामे शक्तिधरं वन्दे वकाराय नमो नमः. So with a gap of a week, we are able to connect ourselves to the most powerful god of gods by name Rudra. And so we are continuing with the third Anuvaka, the summary after some summary of the second Anuvaka. And it is believed that Ekam Sat Vipraha Bahudho Bahudha Vadanti Indram Varunam Mata Varam Ahuhu. That is, that Rigveda itself tells, although number of gods have been projected as representatives of so many administrative powers to maintain the world order, to maintain social order, all the gods are but the emanated powers from single god, the Sat, and Swarupa is Rudra. Therefore, Rudra is a very basic. There are a number of definitions for the word Rudra, but most important is that he will cause people to be happy. He will be responsible to remove the problems, and he will attend to number of things, because the whole world is being pervaded by Rudra. When you talk about Rudra Namakam, where only 11 Anuvakas, and in the 11 Anuvakas, we have the Rudra Vibhava. Prakatita Vibhavaha. See, the Prakatita Vibhava means well known. There is nothing not the form of Rudra. That's why Sarvo Hyesha Rudraha. Sarvo Hyesha Rudraha. But that kind of Rudra, when he is when he is a repository of such a powerful energy and all that, natural it is that they will be ghora. So ghorani rupani, aghorani rupani, samyani rupani. So all kinds of rupa. Rupa means form, appearance, manifestation. So the world is full of so many things. That is, otherwise we call it the motley, M-O-T-L-E-A-Y. That is vividha, because people are many, tastes are many, places are many, but everybody has got a common goal, that is seeking happiness. For example, Rudra is a light, and this Rudra is present in everybody's house because, for example, Babruhu, Tamraha, Arunaha, so Surya Bhagavan. You can't keep a lamp in the at some common place and ask everybody to make namaskara or go pradakshina. Everybody can have the lamp or Agni or the Deepam in their own respective houses. So if we make Deepa Vandana, it is as good as making namaskara or paying reverence to that god. That's why we call it a Rudra. So we need not go after the lamp, so seeking lamps. Wherever lamp is there, Divya Jyoti, that is a divine grace, and that will be able to emit necessary vibrations and all that. So that's why in the first Anuvaka of the Rudram, we have noted that Rudra is such a powerful god that he is in the form of Surya in the sky, in the form of Agni upon the land, and beside all these forms, he is himself a powerful form. That's why in the next we have seen Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Triyambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagnirudraya Neelakanthaya Mrutyunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Sriman Mahadevaya Namaha. So here you observe the order that he is a Bhagavan, and next Ishvara, Vishveshwara, then ultimately you will see him as Sadashiva, and Sadashiva means he is constantly causing peace. Though he is by himself a terrible god, a ghastly god, a powerful god, or powerful personality, you can say, then still that power is always employed to punish those people who are committing atrocities, deviating from the dharma, causing more himsa, unwanted, etc. There is so much of negativity in the world, and that negativity has got to be subdued so that the positivity will float. Otherwise, the positivity gets hidden also. Therefore, all these gods, more so this Rudra, is supposed to be Sadashivaha. And moreover, Sri Mat Mahadevaha. See, Sri Mat, Sri is Lakshmi, Sri is Sampada, Sri is positivity, Sri is prosperity. So, and not simply a Deva, is unlike any other ordinary god, or just calling themselves as Devas, but he's a Mahadeva, means having some special distinctions. So what are those special distinctions? What are that make Rudra to be exclusively in all-pervasive personality is our question. Therefore, when he is addressed as a Sarveshwara and also Mrutyunjaya, you see, Mrutyunjaya means Mrityu is Yama. We have seen the episode of Markandeya Maharshi. Yama came and wanted to grab the life of Markandeya and go away. And when he threw the Pasha, that Pasha touched not only Markandeya but also Sivalinga, to which he had embraced. So instantaneously Shiva came up and became extremely ferocious because his devotee is orator. So he immediately opened his third eye. So there's a second instance when probably Shiva opens the third eye. Otherwise, it's a Agni Netra Namastestu, Agni Netra Bhyam Namaha. So Agni Netra is Mahashiva, but generally they don't open their Agni Netras. They keep always reserve. Something like reserve clouds are there everywhere. Reserve police, reserve clouds, and reserve water, Etc. Everything reserve is there. Even our petrol in your vehicle also reserve petrol. That's only to an emergency comes up, and when there is an absolute need, that only can come into operative way. Therefore, here also, the client, he at that instance, he just opened the eye, third eye, and Bhima was burnt. And later on, he was reinstalled after all, after the prayer and all that. Therefore, he became a Mrutyunjaya. So here, Mrutyunjayaya Namaha means Mrityu is nobody to him. After all, Yama is Mrityu and Shiva is also Mrityu employer. And therefore, Mrutyunjaya and Kala, Agni, Rudra. Kala is compared to Agni. The other day, yesterday, we were noting that Kala is a river, Kala is Astra, Kala is Agni, and Kala has been metaphorically referred in many forms. Therefore, Kala is one positive, but it has got its own manifestations or functional varieties. So, depending on the nature of the time, it will have the functional variety, and Kala itself by himself. And the two Trikagni Kala. See, three Agni Kala. So all three Kalas are Agni only. Agni means energy, because transition is there morning. We have seen Sandhya Vandaram talk the other day, last week, by that Arvind Rao, who has written a book on that. There's the Kala is most important, and everybody is bound by Kala. Nobody can become Kalatita, and so all are submerged in the Kalas. So Bhagavan Vishweshwara and Kala Mahadeva. We have been going, and next week, the next second Anuvaka, we have seen to be having the very beginning of the second Anuvaka with the Hiranya Bahu. See, Bahu is shoulder, because as Rudra, as a ferocious god, as a god given for punishment of the bad, wicked fellows, and all that, he must have the strength stationed in the shoulders. And Hiranyabahu, that means he is only the war ability, war qualities are immediately given soon after he is declared as a Mahadeva. Therefore, look at the words Hiranyabahu, Senani, Dishampati. These are all the three war attributes that you have, that he is a good soldier, he is a good warrior, and he is a good commander-in-chief, and he has got also wonderful army, because every king is stronger depending upon the defense he maintains, depending upon the kind of army. And moreover, see, Duryodhana is unfortunate that he had a more belief and confidence on his army than on Krishna. So therefore, when he thought that, oh, I have got 11 Akshohini of Sainya, after all, the Pandavas have 7 Akshohinis, they are nobody before me, I can destroy. So that made him to insult, talk low, and chide Krishna any occasion that comes up, and consider him as a not a venerated person. Therefore, but here important is Senani. Sena is important. First of all, Hiranyabahu, Senani, and Disham Chapataye Namaha. See, Dikkugal, that is, wherever you have, there are 10 quarters, and all the 10 quarters are monitored by Rudra, because he knows what is happening any and everywhere in the universe. And that when he has to be Dishampati, it is the characteristics of Pushan Devata. You see, even among the 12 Adityas, these 12 Adityas have got 12 different functions to spread light and radiance everywhere, and also attend to many other functions also. So in that, we see that Pushan is the Vevachar, is the witness for all the activities happening in the different quarters. So that's why Swastina Pusha Vishwaveda. So you say that Vishwaveda Pusham, that Pusha is Paramatma and is Rudra himself. Therefore, nobody can hide from Rudra. And Rudra being Dishampati, he will be able to locate, find out the activity of all. And now he comes to the nature. And nature itself is Paramatma Rudra. Therefore, whatever worship that we do to nature is as good as doing veneration or respect for Rudra. That's why Vrukshebhya Harikeshebhya Namaha. That means Rudra is in the form of all trees available in the world and in the forest elsewhere. And also the Harikeshas. Hari is the green. Our leaves are also live, not Sushka Kesha. I mean, Sushka Harikesha. Otherwise also, he has got his tuft of hair is quite dark, quite attractive, and quite rich. And now he comes to talk about the Pashunam Pati. So what are there in the world? Everybody is a Pashu. Probably when I spoke about the Narayana and Nara, there when you are trying, everybody is a Pashu. And there is one Pati for all Pashus. Gods are also Pashus. Manushyas are Pashus. Kinnaras are Kapus. Why? Because those people who are all born, they all come under the general category of Pashu. And actually, Pashu means actually that which breathes life. So, Swasanjivati Jantuhu. Pashu is Jantu. So, what is the characteristic of a Jantu? Swasan. It will be making inhale, exhale. So, this kind of activity keeps on going. Therefore, and for that inhale, exhale, or prana and apana, vyana, udana, samana, all these 5 pranas to be functional in us is because of that. Then Saspinjaraya, Tushimate, and Pathinam Pataye Namaha. Trishimate is a radiant energy. Whenever there is Surya Bhagavan, wherever there is Rudra, there is no darkness. And that's why the Tamasam, Tamasastu Pare, Sarvani Rupani Vichitya Dhiraha. So Tamasastu Pare, that's why he is always a constant light, splendor, radiant energy. And like that we go on. Is a suspender. And again, Babhrusaya Vivyadhine Annanam Pataye Namaha. Actually, there is a lot of rhyme, rhythm, meaning, sequence in the names attributed to Rudra, because we cannot think of preparing the alphabetical order of names of Rudra. It is a foolishness, I think so. Because see, somebody does Lalita Sahasranama or Durga Sahasranama arranging in alphabetical order. There's no meaning. So what order our Munis have given, describing the Vibhava, Vaibhava, Aishwarya of the gods, that is the order only universally accepted. We cannot have our interference into that, because that's why, because Veda is a Prabhu Samhita. Veda is a Prabhu Samhita, Kanta Samhita is Kavyas. So in Kavyas you may have interpolations and all those things, but whatever is said in Veda is completely fixed, something like an ornament, and also the gems studied in that. So he is called Harikeshaya and Upavitine. Upavita, I'm just, because I have already explained a lot of things, I'm not going much detail. So he's a Upavitin. Upaviti means Yagnopavita. That is upper garment. Upavitam is upper garment or Yagnopavitam, or that is the protection or shock absorber to do certain powerful activity. Because something like when you want to touch electricity, you have the gloves, and then only you're free, you're safe. Or you stand on the wooden stool and touch that, because bad conductor, it will not be continuity of the power flowing. So here also you have got that kind of stopping connection. Therefore, he is Then Babhrusaya, no, Pushtaram, Upavitine, I want to say. Yagnopavitam is a shock absorber. So if you have Yagnopavitam done on us, that means all Gayatri Japam or whatever good you do, it is Yagnopavitam that will absorb and that will protect you. And so Yagnopavita is a must, whether you do Sandhya Vandana or you do anything, but you are supposed to hold Yajnopavita because it is a shock absorber, and where from it comes Brahmadeva, it is natural for them. We acquire Yajnopavita because, and this is natural for gods. And Pushtanam Pati, whatever Pushti, or whatever richness, whatever strength, whatever, all them, they're like that. And again, this Rudra is taken as a Bhavasya Heti. Bhava is the samsara. Bhava is the place where we have birth, rebirth, birth, rebirth. This is a beautiful cycle ongoing. We don't think that our birth now is final. Never. We have to make it final. That's what Jnanena vimuchyate, karmana badhyate jantu, Jnanena vimuchyate. So the more and more Jnana, tapassu, that then only you will be getting reduced of your karma. That's why yesterday we had so much of deliberations on Jnana Marga, Karma Marga, and Bhakti Marga, and therein also there is a order difference. So in that we have seen in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna talks about karma, bhakti, jnana. In Bhagavatam, they speak about jnana, karma, jnana, and bhakti. And there is other Gitas also where jnana is given the top preference. Through jnana, only all comes into being. That's why he is called Bhavasya Heti. So he is Bhava, and his consort is Bhavani, and he is able to make people born and also give them not born also. Therefore, he is a Heti. Heti is a sword remover. See, Heti, that means if you make a smarana of Rudra, then smaranadeva moksham, smaranadeva truptihi. The moment you have smarana, there will be kind of a removal. We don't want to be born again. That we should always remember. Whatever amenities, whatever buildings, whatever properties, whatever anukulas we do it, they are all highly temporary. We don't be able to enjoy permanently. We are not permanent. Surya, Chandra, rivers, trees, forests, they are permanent mountains for longer time than we are. Therefore, because our time is very much limited, Rudra is the right God whom you can approach. Therefore, is Bhavasya Hetihi, the sword, is the solution to get rid of that. That's why in Saundarya Lahari also, Sankaracharya, Bhavani Dasye, Bhavani, he uses the word Bhavani number of times. What does it mean? The very word Bhavani means connected to the world, connected to the people, connected to all those people who are to go their life in this world. Therefore, Bhavani Pate. And so, next one is, and in Aruna Prashna also you are going to see, we have got the statement, Mrutva Punar Mrutyuma Padyante Adyamana Swakarma Bibi. So we don't want to be eaten by our food, by our karmas more and more. All our karmas must stop. Cessation of karma is equal to moksha. So how you can get it? Only Rudra is the solution for that. Bhavasya Hetyai and Jagatam Pataye Namaha. So he is the person who will be able to control, monitor, organize, administer the whole world and people. Therefore, Jagatam Pati. I told you Jagat means Ja is to be born, Ga is to go away. Nobody is constant upon this earth. Jagatam Pataye means people come, live, disappear. And that is just normal. And to monitor, to help, to promote, etc., to all beings who come into this world, Jagat, who is that who can help them? It is Rudra again. That's why Jagatam Pati. See, Jagatam Pati and Jagannatha. You understand? Jagannatha you attribute to Vishnu. Jagatam Pati or Jagatpati you attribute to Rudra. Both mean almost the same. Nathatva is lordship. You have to lord something. You have to own something. Lordship means what? Owner. We say landlord. When you say landlord, Bhupati, you call it. So Landlord is different from, see, that's why Natha is different. That is, Natha means to monitor good, bad, and different of people born upon the earth, is it not? Therefore, we say Jagatam Pataye Namaha. And is a Rudraya. Is a Rudra. You have been seeing number of words. Rudra is Rudra. That is, and because he's a Rudra, that is, he has got many facets in his personality and making himself as Rudra. You cannot have replacement for the word Rudra because it is a universal term. You cannot replace that Rudra Shabda, and it is that. And now Atatavin, that is, he will be protecting all those people who approach is one thing, and he has got the armor ready with him always. Atatayin, that is, he has got the pinaka or weapons in his hand. How many weapons Rudra has got, you will get to know as you go through the Namakam. Because no god is free from holding the weapons. And without weapons, no god will also be there. But constantly they will be wearing some weapon, and whenever required, as per the context or situation, they will commend it. For example, always Kodanda, when Rama holds it, is called Kodanda Rama. And when Rudra holds the Pinaka, he is called Pinaka Pani. And when Vishnu wears his Dhanusu, he is called Saranga Pani. So all these people keep on holding one constant weapon with them. Therefore, they are called Atatavins. And Kshetranam Pati. You see, there is no Kshetra which is extraneous to the presence of Rudra. So that's why we always say Kasi Kshetram. Kasi Kshetra Nivasamcha Kalabhairava Darshanam. So they say Kasi Kshetra Nivasamcha Kalabhairava Darshanam. If you stay in Kasi, Kasi means bright, brilliant, powerful, and sanctifying places. Every place, every Tirtha Yatra Sthala is Kasi. Whether it's a Badri or Kedarnath or Amareswar or whatever, they're all Kasis only. That means they have purity, radiance, power to be able to sanctify all people. So in order to get sanctified, you observe, we are taking a lot of trouble. I was told you have to walk 14 miles to go to Kedarnath temple. Even if you go by helicopter and land at the helipad, then from there you have to walk 500 yards, whatever be the weather there, to go to the temple there. So there is that kind of effort to reach the higher point. Without, you can't land, you can't just land at the door of Kasi Kedarnath temple and again land back at the, no. And again, when you want to go to Ayyappa's temple, you have to walk again so many miles, 14 miles or something like that. In the forest, you have to go. So how does it mean? Here, all this means that Kshetranam Pati, but when he loves you, when he likes it, he will definitely provide all conveniences that you will be able to reach. Kshetranam Pataye Namaha. And again, well, after Kshetrapatitva attributed to Rudra, immediately you have got, he is a driver, Sutaya. So unless one is a mobile, unless one is dynamic, he will not be of any use to anybody. So the screwdriver, you talk about screwdriver. Even screwdriver, you have got different kinds of heads for the rod you apply to the machine. You have got the holder. To the holder, depending upon whether it's a star screw or any kind of screw, you have got that kind of rod fixed and then you are able to open. That's why you observe. See, that is the modern technology where different kinds of screws are being prepared, nuts or screws, and in order to unscrew that, you have got a particular thing. But of course, you try to remove that with your nail, but nail has not that strength to unscrew as much as the instrument. Therefore, here you observe Sutaya. Suta means he will drive your mind. He's a mind driver, because mind always goes here and there, and no, you should not allow. For example, for mind is also Indriya. It's a monkey we have been seeing, and it's a horse also. You know, a horse cannot listen to you until you make some arrangement to the eyes of the horse. If you cover the sides of the eyes of the horse, it will be on the road. Supposing you try to ride the horse without sides being covered, as man discovered, then horse will take you into the ditch, not on the road, because he doesn't know. Therefore, we should, like that also, our mind is always variant and fickle. So we want Rudra to be our mind driver. Basically, Namasutaya Ahantyaya Vananam Pataye Nama. Ahanta, that is, he will always destroy, kill, or shoot at those people and win the enemies. He will never get defeated by enemies. He is always successful, victorious. Therefore, he is called Ahanta. Hanta actually means killing. That is, whom he kills or whom he troubles, those who are enemies. That's what, in all wars, he will be the victor. He will be having the crown, something like Arjuna, who is said to be Kiritan, that Arjuna's Kirita is strong when he goes to war. And all other kings' Kiritas in the war who come to fight is loosened. Therefore, Krishna is so happy and called him as a Kiritin, Svetavahana, etc. So our Rudra is also Ahanta and Vananam Pataye Namaha. You see, Vana andre gardens, pleasure gardens, where you go and relax and rejoice, and you go for some entertainment and all that. So Vananam Pataye Namaha. So there are Aranyas are there, Vanas are there, Atavis are there. So these are all different kinds of names, Parya Shabdas. And when you talk about Amarakosha, in that we have got different Parya Shabdas for the forest. Atavi Aranyam, Vipinam, Kananam, Vanam, for example. See, Atavi, Aranyam, Vipinam, Kananam, Vanam. These are all the alternative Parya Shabdas which Amarakosha gives you. Therefore, those who want to have good knowledge of Sanskrit or vocabulary, they are advised to be familiar with the Avarakosha. In our young days, we used to get that kind of Avarakosha training or compulsion. My father was not living until I recite some slokas in Avarakosha. He will not allow me to go to sleep. Therefore, we had some such type of compulsion by the parent. Then I scold him or I feel unhappy. Now I congratulate, I feel happy. Because of his compulsion, I'm able to learn some Avarakosha slokas. Like that, here, Vananam Pataye Namaha. He is the controller, gardener of gardeners. You know the gardener, he will take care of the different kinds of plants, all that. So Vananam Pataye Namaha. So here you see the sequence. When he talks about Ahant, when he talks about the victory over all enemies and able to be a victor, immediately he will take hold of the pleasure gardens. What is pleasure garden? It is called happiness. The moment you go enter into the garden, looking at the richness of vegetation, flower, fragrance, etc., you feel really delighted. Therefore, you want, and where from you get the delight in life? Because of Rudra Anugraha. So let us not think that Rudra is a costly, no, that's why all Rudras, you make a prayer, Aghore bhyo aghore bhyo ghora ghora darebhya sarvebhya sarva sarvebhyo namaste astu Rudra rupebhya. So Rudra rupas are there. Rupa is forms, manifestations. Many manifestations are there of Rudra. Then he is called as Vananam Patai and Rohitaya Namaha. He is a Rohita Varna. See, color is a little reddish color. And what is the complexion of God? The God's complexion would not remain the same at all times. Depending upon the context and the situation and the requirement, the complexion of the gods also little vary. For example, in Durga Saptasati, I remember when she was fighting with the god, I mean with the Mahishasura, then and she became, her face became Masi Varnam Abhut. You know the Masi suit. So though Durga is red complexion, Durga, the complexion of Durga, complexion of Lalita Parameswari, Shyamalamba, etc. All these goddesses have got variant complexions depending upon the functional excellence for which they are all oriented. See, Parameswari is only one, but she has to be orienting herself or changing herself depending upon the need of the context. Therefore, here also Rohita Varnaha and Nila Rohita, Rohita or Lohita. So Rohitaya Stapataye, Stapati, Kshetrapati, Chapati. You know, Stapatis are the architects. And in Mahabalipuram, Madras, there are so many Stapatis are there. That is for building temples or the Agama Shastra and or preparing the idols. All that they are called Stapatis. That means to say that for all constructional activity, Rudra Anugraha is important. That's why Bhattabhana, a famous poet, has got famous poet Bhattabhana puts that says, makes a note. Namastunga Siraschumbi Chandra Chamara Charave Trailokya Nagararambha Mulastambhaya Sambhave. So Shiva is taken as the central pillar, Mulastambha, for the Trailokya Nagararambha. When they wanted to build up a mansion or a structure connected to all the three worlds, then which is the Mulastambha? Shiva. Anta, that kind of Mulastambha, Stambhavinatvanti, Shivudiki, what we can do? Namaha. So the very opening sloka tells you, Namastunga Sarastunga Siraha. See, it is a very top. What height could be there? The Trailokya Nagara, we don't know. Therefore, he is called as Tapati. And that is to say, shaping the Vigraha of the gods from a normal block. Maybe a stone, maybe a wood, maybe anything. But that kind of skill in shaping the things will come to us only because of the Anugraha Paramatma. So, Vrikshana Stapataye Namaha. And again, Vrikshanam Pataye Namaha. You see, you have got the words as Vrikshanam. Vriksha is another name for the tree. What is the nature? See, we come to know about the characteristics of a tree. And about the, let me say that we get plenitude of knowledge regarding nature from Rudram. Don't think that Rudra is very much boring or something like that. No, if you are really interested to dive deep into the various forms of knowledge or depths of knowledge connected to nature, gods, human beings, professions, jobs, and etc., the whole world, how it is going to be. That so here you got the word of Vrikṣāṇāṃ Pataye Namaha. See, vrikshas, those which grow on the land. Ksha is Chama, Chama is earth. So all the trees grow upon the land. Therefore, they are called vrikshas, Vrikṣāṇāṃ. So he's Vanānāṃ Pati, he is Vrikṣāṇāṃ Pati. And ultimately, at another place, you will also see that Rudra is Aranyanam Pati. So these are all the connected flora and fauna, otherwise called as the rich vegetation and nature. And we have got very long trees and their height is very great. And I don't know, of course, in India, I was not having the opportunity to visit very tall trees. For that, we imagine only the Ashwatha Vriksha, Palasa Vriksha, and Ragi Vriksha, and so on. But there are places where something like this, a special kind of trees which will grow very, very tall. And so, that Vrikshanam Pataye Namaha. So you see, Rohita Karam, Vrikshanam. Then he comes into the world. to describe about the people. So he is called Mantrine Vanijaya Kakshanam Pataye Namaha. So every time Rudra's Vibhava is connected to the nature. Please see that. Because everybody is born in nature, lives in nature, leaves the nature. So when we leave the nature, they are no more there. So when you live in the nature, you are safe and healthy. If you go far away from the nature, we are exposed to many problems. You know, in our younger days, so earlier, the babies born in the house will never have a shirt or any cloth upon them for some time because the mother will be muddy. Muddy. So if at all the shirt or any cloth is there for the baby, others can handle, but not the mother. Therefore, if at all the mother was to take the baby, the cloth is removed and given to the baby. I mean to the mother to suckle, like milk. So I don't know whether you are familiar with that sight in our houses. We are very much. We used to have until the mother comes out of the kitchen, removing the muddy system. We are all having no cloths also. As a small babies, no cloth upon us. Anyway, so here also there is a connection. Mantrine Vanijaya Kakshanam. So Mantri Vanik Kaksha. Kaksha is the thickets or the Lata Gulmas, again connected to the nature. That's why it's called Kaksha. Kakshanam Pataye Namaha. So today I think I stop here because I'll go and attend Sitaram Lakshmi's talk in the Waves International Conference. Her paper comes at about 8:15 or something like that. So you can also log on and listen to her talk demonstration. She's talking about the impact of Vedic wisdom upon music. Probably she is there. I have sent in the Nada Veda group and elsewhere also the Zoom link. So kindly you can adopt to that Zoom link and be connected. So I'll stop here. Om Swasti Sahana Vavato Sahanau Bhunakto Sahaviriyam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om